Great leaders don't just react to life, they anticipate opportunities, take bold steps, and multiply their impact. But how do you develop these skills? Is it experience? Natural talent? The Bible offers us a roadmap filled with timeless leadership principles that still apply today. Whether you're leading a team, a family, or just trying to influence others for the better, today we'll explore the top 5 biblical leadership strategies that will help you recognize opportunities, face challenges with courage, and lead with impact. Strategy number 1, surround yourself with people who recognize opportunities. Acts 9:26-27, ESV. And when he had come to Jerusalem, he attempted to join the disciples, and they were all afraid of him, for they did not believe that he was a disciple. But Barnabas took him and brought him to the apostles and declared to them how on the road he had seen the Lord, who spoke to him, and how at Damascus he had preached boldly in the name of Jesus. Expanded leadership lesson, 5 men. We often hear the phrase, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with small thinkers, complainers, and excuse makers, guess what? Their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with visionaries, problem solvers, and action takers, you will naturally rise to a higher level. That's exactly what happened with Saul and Barnabas. Saul had a dark past. He persecuted Christians. When he finally had a life-changing encounter with Jesus, the other disciples were skeptical, but Barnabas saw an opportunity where others saw a risk. He believed in Saul, introduced him to the apostles, and gave him the credibility he needed to start his mission. Leadership application. Do you have a Barnabas in your life? Someone who believes in you and sees potential when others don't? More importantly, are you a Barnabas to someone else? Are you helping others step into their calling? Surround yourself with mentors, peers, and mentees, people who see opportunity and take action. Strategy number 2, face God-sized challenges with unshakable commitment. Nehemiah 6:16, ESV. And when all our enemies heard of it, all the nations around us were afraid and fell greatly in their own esteem, for they perceived that this work had been accomplished with the help of our God. Expanded leadership lesson, 5 men. If you've ever taken on a huge goal, you know how easy it is to get discouraged. Maybe you start strong, but then doubt creeps in, obstacles arise, and people start questioning your ability. Nehemiah knew this feeling all too well. Rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem was a massive project, one that many thought was impossible. He faced opposition, mockery, and even threats of violence, but Nehemiah never lost sight of the goal. He stayed committed, led with clarity, and completed the wall in just 52 days. Leadership application. Every great leader has a wall to build, a challenge so big that others doubt it can be done. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit. Commitment. If God has given you a vision, don't let fear or opposition derail you. Keep pushing forward, and soon, even your enemies will see that your success was guided by God. Strategy number 3, invest in the future before you see the results. 2 Corinthians 9:10-11, ESV. He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. Expanded leadership lesson, 5 men. Leadership is a lot like farming. Imagine a farmer looking at a barren field saying, well, there's no harvest yet, so I'm not going to plant anything. That sounds ridiculous, right? Yet many of us do this in our own lives. We hold back from mentoring others, investing in relationships, or taking risks because we don't see immediate results. But Paul reminds us that leaders are like farmers. They plant seeds in faith, knowing that the harvest will come later. Leadership application. If you want to grow in influence, invest in others before you see the return. Encourage people, mentor them, pour into them. Trust that God will multiply the seeds you sow. Strategy number 4, take initiative and step into the unknown. Hebrews 11:8, ESV. By faith, Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to a place that he was to receive as an inheritance, and he went out, not knowing where he was going. Expanded leadership lesson, 5 men. Fear of the unknown is one of the biggest barriers to success. Many of us hesitate because we don't have all the answers. But the greatest leaders in history didn't wait until they had a perfect plan. They stepped forward in faith. Abraham left everything behind, trusting God. Moses led Israel out of Egypt before knowing how God would part the Red Sea. David faced Goliath before knowing exactly how he would win. Leadership application. What's one decision you've been hesitating to make because you're unsure of the outcome? Stop waiting. Step forward in faith. Trust that God will meet you in the unknown. Strategy number 5, multiply your impact by developing other leaders. To Timothy 2:2 ESV. And what you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. Expanded leadership lesson 5 minutes. True leadership isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you equip. Jesus built a movement not by doing everything alone, but by training disciples to carry on his mission. Paul did the same with Timothy, mentoring him and passing the torch. Leadership application. Leadership is not about control, it's about empowerment. Who are you investing in right now to ensure the next generation is stronger? Conclusion and call to action 2 minutes. These 5 leadership strategies will help you recognize opportunities, overcome challenges, and lead with impact. Which strategy spoke to you the most? Drop a comment below. If this video inspired you, hit subscribe and join us for more faith-based leadership lessons. Now go out there and lead with faith and confidence.